Hello everyone, does everyone hear me? Any audio issues or video issues, please say on the start so we can fix it right away instead of later on. Hello Isis, Vic, Zach. Great. Yeah, the layout is a bit different since today I won't be drawing, so today's stream is obviously different. You can see from the title of it. You all know me, right? But now it's time to meet the other guy in this channel, and that's gonna be Mario. So welcome him.
Hi guys, you can finally see my face. So thank you for joining us today. It's a pretty big thing to us, 1,000 or
Yeah,
1,000 subscribers. So thank you for your support. And now, Mislav will say something about this stream and giveaways and so on.
Okay, so as you might have noticed from my previous video announcement, today's stream will be Q&A video, so question and answer video. So any questions you have for Mario or myself, please ask it in the chat and we will get to it right away. Of course, you might see the layout is a bit different, so we have a Twitch chat and YouTube chat. Yeah, Auser will be right under that. So you can see the questions in the background mostly. So regarding giveaways, it's gonna be for a software for pixel art, since most of you guys have been watching me how I draw some stuff. The software I'm using is Pixel Edit, So I'm gonna do a giveaway. So anybody that asks a question in the chat, I'm gonna make a list of it, and then I'm gonna use a random generator to pick one of you guys randomly, and you will earn a free Pyxel edit software. So that's about the giveaway.
And we are not brothers, just friends. So, any questions?
Yeah, so we are just friends. I mean, childhood friends. We know how long. Holy shit.
I don't know, maybe 16 years, I think.
Yeah, about 16 years. So we know each other for a long, long time. So great. Okay, Vic, ask away, everyone.
Where do you learn game dev? So basically, uh, Unity documentations, just explore by myself. You must also watch tutorials on YouTube. So I follow some mm, famous YouTubers. Breakis, for example, he is very good, so you can learn there also many things. But yeah, you need to um, just explore. Unity has really, really good documentations. People usually don't read that stuff. Maybe on the beginning, and then they just watch YouTube. But there is much more informations from that documentation that YouTube tutorials don't, how to say, da ne kažu kao to, they don't cover all things, so that's it.
Yeah, so guys, just a quick note: if we say anything on Croatian, it's because we are used to communicate on Croatian well in our entire lives. So we'll translate everything to English if that happens. Other, do I have any background in art other than pixel art? Well, the funny answer is yes and no. So I started learning. First, I started learning animation in Adobe Flash. That's the first thing.
He had a channel. It is terrible, really, really terrible.
Yeah, it definitely was. So maybe one day I'll show you those animations. Well, I made for Counter-Strike Global Offense. So for CS:GO, I made some animations, like stickman animations.
He
And
had
it
one
was-
good video, I think.
Yeah, one of his good that other was terrible. So the channel was completely awful. Animations were rigid, laggy, and completely awful. So basically, that's how I started in Adobe Flash, using vector animations. And then I asked my sister, which is she's a great artist. She draws beautifully. So I asked her to teach me how to draw stuff. And she's basically my mentor when it comes to art. And that's basically how I started learning. And then when Mario and I decided to start developing games with Pixamid, we decided to do with pixel art, and that's basically my first touch with pixel art was like a year ago or something like that when I started drawing for Pixamid. That's actually where I started with pixel art. Yeah.
What music do you like to listen? I usually don't listen music. Maybe some, I don't know, but it's not Justin Bieber for sure. Just Croatian music.
Personally, I listen mostly to metal, rock and metal music, so it might be a bit different uh, genre than Mario's. Seems like me, I make animation 2 4 second low. This one's for you.
How long have I been coding? Hmm. I think maybe 2 or 3 years, but um, in my high school, we have some classes that um there we learn. I think what was that C++, and obviously Unity tutorials are in C sharp. So that is, let's say, 2 or 3 years. But I spent really, really mm, much time, maybe um, even more that I should for programming, since I have a job, and this channel is just our project, so it's not our first, let's say, job or something. It's more like hobby, and that's it.
Yeah. So actually, both of us have daily jobs,
Yes.
and we actually don't earn almost anything from this YouTube channel. So this is actually something we decided to start to share our knowledge, to share our experiences with other people. So like you guys. So basically, everything that we learn and that we find useful, we decided to share with others, so others can progress in, let's say, pixel art or game development more easily and more quickly. So hopefully, we didn't expect for this channel to grow so fast. So we hit 1,000 subscribers like in, what was it, like 8 or 9 months, something like that.
Yes.
So that brings great joy to us, and without you guys, that wouldn't happen. So thank you. And even though we are new to, relatively new to coding and art, Mario, he just said he's programming for like 2 or 3 years, most intensely, and you would be really surprised for how many hours he spends each and every day on researching, coding, programming, since he does love it so much.
Yes.
Maybe a bit
Too much.
yeah. But that's the thing. So some people can learn to code for like 5 or 6 years and get almost nowhere if they spend like 20 minutes a day learning. But if you have one person that spends like 8 to 10 hours each and every day, it's obvious who's gonna progress more quickly. So it all depends on how much you love things. Same applies to art. Everything can be learned. So never give up, and be persistent in what you love and what you do, and hopefully one day you'll be able to make enough money to live off of it. But otherwise, yeah. So I'm just gonna quickly add the people to the list that ask questions for giveaway. So Isis for the win, Vic, Zack, Auser X. If I missed anyone, I don't think I did. So okay. So any type of questions are just fine as long as they are not
What?
too sensitive, should I say? This one's for you.
Yeah, I agree, but as I said, I have a job. I'm studying math, so it's really hard to make tutorials. I think it's not hard, just too much time goes on that. So I'm trying my best. So hopefully, in I think 1 or 2 days there will be new coding tutorial. So I know when this and this how to say that
Series.
when this gets more serious, then I will for sure make more tutorials.
So yeah, both of us are actually making tutorials and videos and streams in our spare free time, which is, um, well, we are quite busy with everything we do, so we don't have a lot of time. As we, well, when we started our channel, we actually had a bit more time, so we were a bit more consistent.
Yes. No.
But as we started to develop things and starting to do more projects with daily jobs and studying, it turned out to be quite a challenge to keep everything up to date. So we can't. We used to like, I believe, 2 to 3 videos were normal each week. So this time around, you can obviously we are putting out 1, maybe 2 videos per week maximum. One of which is always the stream. So we are not actually that free with our time, but maybe later on when YouTube, when we started, if we make enough money out of YouTube, which I don't see happening anytime soon, because YouTube isn't really a great source of revenue, really isn't. So maybe a month we from this YouTube channel all the way up until now, we can't say the exact numbers, but it's like from these 8 months we earned enough for like what 3 or 4 coffees.
Maybe more, but
Maybe a bit more, but you can't live off of YouTube unless you are a really big YouTuber and you have sponsors and everything like that. So if that happens one day, we will do, of course, lots of tutorials, lots of videos, because then at that point that will be our main job, so to speak,
yes.
right? But until then, 1 to 2 videos a week is all we can afford when it comes to our spare time. So Dunga is still missing. So Vic sent us a quick animation. I'm gonna bring it up here just to click and show. If you guys probably can't see it correctly, I'm just gonna try to show it like as a sidebar on the left part of the screen. So quick animation of 4 seconds. Let's see what happens. Oh, it's a fighting sequence. Yeah, right. And suddenly it jumps to another one with special effects. Yeah, it's great.
This is better, yes.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, we both agree that second one is better. It's more fluid. Now, the good thing about animation in general, it's good to start with stickmans, because stickmans are easy to draw and you get easier and quicker understanding of the movement. So keep practicing. Well, 4 hours is, yeah, that's completely fine for 4 seconds actually. Sometimes 1 second of animation, which consists of usually 12 frames, takes even more. So 1 second can take up to 3 or 4 hours to make. So 4 seconds for that time is great. Oh, so we have already 8 people on the stream. By the way, guys, so today's stream won't be like too long. So ask away while you still can.
this is for you.
Yeah,
Uh,
I believe
uh,
that one is more for Vic who made that animation. So in his case, I would say that yes, 1 second took an hour to make, but uh, for in in reality, second of animation is 1 second of animation takes more than an hour to make, depending, of course, um, how complex the animation is. So if you take a sequence from, I don't know, The Lion King, where the Mufasa dies, obviously that 1 or 2 seconds of that animation will take a lot longer than 1 hour and a whole team of people to draw actually. But if it's something simple, you can make like 10 seconds of animation in an hour. It all depends on complexity, to be honest. So for now, we have four people for giveaway.
Mhm.
Oh,
Do you guys
nice.
have any tips for a new indie game developer like me? Yes, of course.
You start with your part.
Mm, uh, so, uh, just uh, just don't give up. That's, I think, the most important tip. People usually start, and then when they think it's too hard or something, they give up. So when I started with Unity before few years ago, uh, I think I started with Breaky tutorials and with really old 2D platformer course, and I think that starting episodes of that were too hard, but then I started mm, reading Unity and exploring more, and then um, after few days, weeks of exploring, it looks easy. It's not hard anymore, but people just give up. So don't give up. It's the most important thing, I think.
Yeah, so perseverance is, like Mario said, really important. Don't give up. And one tip that I would say is, once you, if you plan things out regarding time frames, so let's say you plan to make your first game um, in 1 month, at least double or triple that time because it will take longer than that. I remember when we planned things out, but Pixam it should have been done like
1 year ago, I
yeah.
think.
Yeah, but you don't, you imagine what your game will have, so like 20 different things, and once you actually start building the game, coding the game, drawing the game actually, it takes a lot longer than you thought it would. So if you're indie game developer, if you're a beginner, your time frame double triple it. If you are an experienced or master, you know things a lot better, but even then you would want to extend things a bit because there are always some bugs that will come around. You never know what will happen. So
Yeah, and when you start coding your game, you think, oh, I will do this easy, and um, then you realize that like jumping on platform and moving with platform is not is not that easy. You need to have to say mm, how to say
okay.
uh, I don't know. Uh, okay, but I wanted to say that things that are looking simple are not that simple. So you think that they are, but there are many lines of code behind everything. So you think, okay, I will do this really quickly, this, and then you're starting to work, and you realize that that's not gonna happen like that.
So also finish your game. It doesn't matter. I mean, if it's obviously something simple, always start with something simple and easy to make. So think, I don't know, if you want to make platformer, the graphics don't have to be something spectacular. I mean, take I'm not sure how it's called, but like in Impossible game or something like that, where you have only like circles and rectangles for objects. That's completely fine. Just finish the game, even if you like we did with Pixamit. So we sidetracked to our mobile game, which we made for Rock Paper Scissors Lizard Spock Run. Man, my tongue breaks when I when I said it. Anyways, we are still gonna finish the Pixamit. So always finish your game. If you always start new project and before and you jump onto the next project without finishing the one first, you'll have like 10-20 projects that you never finished, and in the end you didn't actually make anything happen. So always finish your projects. Start simple.
Yeah, and I would recommend to start with 2D games. So learn 2D first, then go to 3D.
Same thing applies for the art. 2D is a lot easier than 3D. In 3D you have to use Blender to create characters, then make bones, then create animations.
Yes, it's more complex.
Yeah, so pixel art is a lot for beginners and indie game developers. Pixel art is, if you ask me, like perfect. It's easy to make, it's quick to make, and the only thing is how good you can actually make it. So, and again, it's always about the style.
Yeah. So to sum up, don't give up. Start with 2D stuff, some simple and easy games to make, and
Yeah, that should mostly be it.
so don't expect to make, I don't know,
Yeah, like Skyrim or
Skyrim or something.
yeah,
Start small. Start
Yeah.
small.
start small. Like you need to understand that AAA games take whole teams of people years to make. So
yes.
entire teams of people. Imagine yourself being an expert, and then imagine yourself like 50 times, and then and then even then you need years to make it with other people. So don't expect to make AAA games. It won't happen. You need to have a huge team to make that happen. So
Hard to keep the motivation. Yeah, sometimes I agree, but don't give up.
yeah, so self motivation is a huge thing. Just to sidetrack, Zach, what is the most number of people that have watched a stream at one time? So I'm not sure at this point to go into statistics, but I believe it was around 20 people. In one of my first streams, it was about 20-25 people. That was the maximum number of people. Nowadays, it's usually from 5 to 10 people. There was a time where there actually was only 1 to 2 persons watching. Doesn't matter to me as long as people actually later on watch the stuff, because once I finish the stream, I upload it to YouTube, and even then they get 50 to 100 views. So even if people don't watch it on the stream, they sometimes watch it after the stream. So yeah, let's see. Yeah.
Tablet.
Yeah. Do you have any graphic tablet? Well, yes, I do. I do have Um, Wacom Cintiq 27 QHD with touchscreen. It's right over here by my side. I won't be moving the camera, but yeah, I do have it. It's quite. I mean, it's 27 inch is the display. I mean, it's quite big, and it's quite an. It's great to work on it in Photoshop when you draw stuff. So it's quite enjoyable. Just just going back and chatting.
To make sure we didn't miss any question.
Yeah. No, no, no.
For my level, I was thinking about doing a text-based adventure game. Yeah, I think that's totally fine for uh, for indie developer to start. So it doesn't need to be platformer or something.
Yeah. So pixel art for background art, yeah, that's completely fine. Actually, that's completely great when you have a text-based adventure game. It kind of goes into that style, and doing text-based games, especially adventure games, um, it's sometimes easy to make. It's sometimes not. It depends how complex you make it. So let's say you have like three choices to make, and you take one path, and then that path can take you on another three paths. So you have to code everything with a lot of, probably Mario will tell you, if statements or or switch
Yeah,
cases.
yeah, that's it. So
So yeah.
there is no much how to say uh, uh, that's just hard work. You learn how to use if switch case, and you just need to make a, let's say, a tree of choices. So like so that's okay for the first game.
Yeah. Also, Zach, there's an I mean there are groups of people that play certain types of games. So you have people that like action games, mobile games. You have people that like speed runs. So you have entire community of that, and also you have people that only like to play text-based games. I mean, there to be honest, there that is a small community.
Yes,
And
yes.
yeah, and that makes it tight community. So if one person likes it, he's going to recommend it to other people, and then they will give you the feedback to make better game next time, or even update this current game. But keep in mind that community is still small, so it's not huge. But it will, if you get that community to like your game, you are good to go. It's not have I learned any art theory, or have just learned everything yourself? So I never, well, like I said at the beginning, my sister is my main mentor, mentor so to speak. So I learned most of the art theory from her, or from watching videos and researching it on YouTube. So you could say I'm not self-taught, definitely, because my sister taught me. You need feedback from other people, especially from someone who's good at art. Otherwise, you will progress, but extremely slowly. For everything, be it for games, for coding, for art, you need someone to tell you what's wrong. Because by making mistakes, you will learn that those are mistakes, and then you will fix it. If nobody tells you you made 10 mistakes, you will never correct those 10 mistakes, and you will never grow. So I learned a lot of things regarding art myself. In art, it's mostly just the same thing as coding. With training, you need to do it, practice,
Yes.
practice. People won't like it, but there is no magic formula that will make you Picasso or who knows what. Even Picasso made thousands upon thousands of artworks before And even then he made only 2 or 3 that people know of. So keep practicing no matter what it is, and you'll get good at it with time, with feedbacks, etc. So shading, for example, shading is like in pixel art. I didn't learn shading in pixel art. I learned it on paper, with pencil and paper, with simple objects. So like transforming a circle into a ball, like a triangle into pyramid and stuff like that. So you can always start with traditional pencil paper and then move on to pixel art. So pixel art is only a form of art, and to be honest, if you want to start in art, don't start with pixel art. Don't. It's gonna make things a lot harder for you later on, because pixel art is minimalistic style of view where you take huge chunks of information, so huge picture, and then translate it in only a few pixels. And you need to be extremely careful when doing that. If you start with pixel art and master it by some miracle, and then you move on to 2D stuff, so vector or raster, you will not know how to shade things properly. Believe me, there's no way. No way. The style of shading in pixel art and other things is different. So if you learn pixel art first, you will have a lot of difficulties later on.
What's that?
Vic asked,
I don't understand. What?
I asked some itch.io gamer in YouTube, small YouTuber, to play Pix Summit, and some of them agree. But it's my country through. Thank you, Vic. So yeah, so I think he asked some of his friends to play our game. Thank you. If you will please be so kind. One YouTuber already made a video on Pixamit. We received some feedback and fixed a few of those bugs. So all of those YouTubers that you sent and those who agreed, please, you can send the links to their channels to our Facebook group, to our Facebook page actually. Send this in the form of a message so we can check them out to see what they have to say. Feedback, like I said, means a lot to us. That's why debug invented.
Yeah, use debug always. It saves you a lot of time. So I want to announce that in few episodes, maybe 2 or 3, I plan to finish 2D platformer and start with mobile course, because I think that mobile games are future, and of course there is VR, but that's
few years
let's say at least 5, I would say 10 years. So I think mobile game is future right now, so I will start with mobile course, something about UI stuff, so you can learn how to make your menu for your game, maybe platformer when you finish our platformer course. And what else? I think there is one more thing.
Programming?
No, I can.
Yeah.
I can't remember right now, but
yeah, we will get to it. So he will start. So he will do, like he said, the UX UI tutorials, how to program it, and please do not underestimate the importance of user interface and user design. Do not underestimate by any chances, because you know for yourself, if you go into a game and it has confusing menu and you don't know where to click, you kind of get frustrated. You need to have clear user design, clear user interface, so people can know where to click. Even if it's the first time they see it, they need to have a clear understanding what to click in order to get to a certain point. If they want to start a game, where to click it. If they want to find settings or options, where to click it. It needs to, so design is about communicating things, and that's really important, especially in mobile games. So yeah.
This is for you.
Yeah, this one's for me. Mislav, are you a member of any major pixel art forums, for example, Pixelation or Pixel Joint? And do you have your own Divine Art page? So surprisingly, no, I'm not. I'm not in any major pixel art forums. The only forum that I have been a part of is on Reddit. It's a pixel art community of around, I believe, 10,000 members or something like that. But I do plan on, once I create, because most important thing for forums like that is to get feedbacks, like I said, which is really important. But I do already have quite a number of people that give me feedback on my work, so I didn't find the need yet to move to those forums, but I will in the future, because as you progress, you want to have more and more people to give you feedbacks. So I will do that, especially for Divine Art. I've been wanting to do that for quite a while now. So not yet, but I will. I'm also making a portfolio page for myself, so that's gonna happen in future as well. Yeah, so one thing that I wanted to announce. So,
What?
right. What? Just if I didn't miss anything, yeah. Okay. So we have currently 4 people asking questions. So 4 of you guys will enter the giveaway for Pixel Edit. For those of other 4 of you who are watching and not asking any questions, if you're watching just for fun, completely fun. If you have any questions, please do so, ask us. So one quick announcement that I wanted to make is regarding pixel art. So some of you might have noticed that I have Fiverr account. I've been receiving some orders in the last month. And with that Fiverr, I also, that Fiverr is mostly for you guys if you need some quick pixel art for your games. So with affordable prices. So I decided to how I say it, to do one extra thing for you guys, and that is basically tutoring. So if you want to go with one-on-one lessons with me with Skype or Google calls, Skype calls, or even Discord, basically wherever we can do video calls or even audio if you don't feel comfortable with video calls. I will enable you guys so you can hire me for one-on-one tutoring for pixel art. So if you have any works that you want me to review in private, we can do that. Even if you want to learn from scratch, if you don't know anything, we can get you up to the beginner and intermediate level in no time. So that's gonna be available in future as well, and really recent. So I'm planning to start this in probably next week or 2. So if you're interested in that, I'll leave you with details later on. Yeah, this.
UI for different resolution is so hard. Yeah, sometimes. But I will explain that stuff in the UI course that I will start in maybe 2 or 2 weeks. So
yeah. So we want to finish 2D platformer.
yeah, I want to
course
finish
yeah.
first 2D platformer, and then start with mobile UI stuff and so on.
Wow, it's been 15 minutes already.
Yes. So, if you guys have any questions, more.
Okay, guys, so um, we are starting to get close to the end of the stream. So we planned mostly an hour for everything. Of course, if there are more questions, then we can cover in 1 hour. We would stay a bit longer. But if you have any final questions, please do ask. And then we will do a draw pool for Pyxel Edit. So whoever wins it, I will contact you via message on YouTube to send you a code for Pyxel Edit so you can install it and use it for free. So far, that's Isis for the win, Viknet, Zack and Auser.
Ja mislim da je bilo više. We will check.
We will check
chat.
one more time, but I don't think so. Yeah, Isis, Vic, Zack, Auser,
Okay.
and they repeat. So yeah, I covered everyone. Oh, here's Bob. Hello, Bob. Let me just add you to the list. Okay, so we have Bob as well. With your tuts, are you planning to cover backgrounds? Yes, I do. Actually, on last stream, you probably haven't been in, but I started working on on backgrounds for Fantasy RPG, which is an online RPG game. So I'm doing pixel art backgrounds for them, and I'll be doing like almost 30 of those, and I'm gonna stream all of them. Or at least do speed art while explaining how to draw them. So yes, you will have an entire playlist of how to draw backgrounds in pixel art. Later on, we will do that in 2D for raster graphics, so like in Photoshop, but in pixel art, yeah. So we will have that really soon. I'm gonna start working on those in around a week to 10 days. It's probably when the first video will come out.
So, question is, are we joining any game jams like Ludum Dare? So, we planned before,
Yeah.
but we missed one, and now we just don't have time to do that. Maybe in the future, but it seems fun, so it would be a great experience. So,
Yeah, so if you want to try it, Ludum Dare or Ludum Dare, however you pronounce it. However, probably once we finish Pixamid, so when we actually have finished all our games and projects, then we want to make like like a mini vacation or a mini challenge, so to speak, for Ludum Dare. So like 2 or 3 days specifically for that. We think it's gonna be a lot of fun. So yeah, we do plan on doing those, and we will probably stream that as well.
yes.
So right. Bob Babako. Now Bob struggling to get gradients in Pixel Edit. So okay, so I'm gonna do backgrounds not in Pixel Edit. I'm gonna do them in Photoshop. Pixel Edit I'm using for usual pixel art, but for backgrounds I mostly use Photoshop. However, if you wanna do the gradients in Pixel Edit, I would suggest using dithering patterns. So using dithering, you have a lot of patterns online. I suggest taking a look at Mark Ferrari. He's a great pixel artist from the old era. So take a look at his dithering patterns, and then you can use those in Pixel Edit. And I think that that's gonna be the easiest thing to do. I mean, using just gradients with full colors, so let's say 10 different colors, pure lines, that's gonna be quite difficult, and it's not really in the style for pixel art. It can be used for like high resolutions, but I would suggest using dithering, especially if it's low resolution. I mean, there is a certain point where pixel art starts becoming over the top, so to speak, when you have, if you have full HD image in pixel art, it kind of loses its point. And I mean, the magic in pixel art is especially that like minimalistic view, so do keep that in mind. All right. Yeah, I think I'm starting to. Yeah, 58 minutes already. I'm gonna start opening like a random number generator on the internet. Okay, works. Now one thing I wanna say for pixel edit, which we will do a draw pull right in just a minute or two. So I said I'm gonna contact you via message on the YouTube, but for some reason it doesn't want to open your accounts when I click on it in chat. So once I do the draw pull, I will ask you kindly for you to contact us. So just send me a message.
Maybe put winner in the description.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
just say that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it here, and I'm also gonna put the winner in the description. Yeah, so you can contact me however you wish to, be it on YouTube, via messages, via on Facebook, via messages, however you want to, as long as I can send you the code for free pixel edit. Okay. Not sure what it is.
I don't know.
Vic, would you care to explain that 3-box button? What does that mean?
Ma napraviti sad izvlačenje.
Definitivno. On the right, the 3-box button. Still not sure.
I don't know what.
3-circle button. Still not sure what you mean. I'm sorry. Yeah. Sorry, we're not catching it.
Never mind. Okay.
Yeah, no, right. Sorry. Okay, so we're gonna do the draw pull right away. I'm just gonna increase the font so you can see who is on the list
Who is the winner?
and who's gonna be the winner. So I'm just not gonna. Yeah, anyways, so I'll just go ahead and it's a bit longer name, okay, and Author X. Okay, so let me just bring it so everyone can see it. Everyone will have its number, so from 1 to 5. Yeah, okay. and I'm gonna bring up this random org generator. I'm gonna zoom in so you can see it, hopefully. Yeah, it's
okay.
completely fine. The result doesn't show. Okay.
So, are you guys ready?
Are you ready? So Pixel Edit is just a software for pixel art. So let's see. If you already have Pixel Edit, you can always send that code to somebody that you know, and it can be a little gift. All right. So let's see. Number three is Zack. Congratulations, Zack. Pixel Edit is yours to use. Please contact me via messages on the YouTube or on Facebook, however you wish to. And I'm gonna add you in the description.
Thank you, Thomas.
I added you in description so people know who won. Thank you, Thomas Jensen. Thank you. You're just a smidge too late for the draw pool for Pixel Edit. Sorry, but thank you. So, Zach, congratulations one more time. So we are gonna wrap things up now. So any final questions you have 1 minute to ask them. If that's all, that's gonna be all for today. Okay, Zach. Okay, I'll watch Facebook then, and I'll get back to you as soon as I receive the message.
Okay, I think.
Yeah, I think that's all for today.
Yes, one more time, really thank you guys for your support. We will continue to.
We'll continue to create content. So Mario will continue to create game developer content. I'll continue with pixel art, later on with 2D art. We want to also to increase our quality of the videos, so that's why we are trying to spend more time on creating certain type of video to make it of higher quality, which you can probably see from Mario's latest videos and my last 1 or 2 pixel art tutorials. So yeah, we'll try to do our best for you guys and for everyone that wants to watch. Vic, that's right. Next one is 5,000. Before that, you have 2, 3, 4. 1,000 people is a lot. Imagine yourself in a huge place where you have to hold a speech before 1,000 people. So yeah, even 10 people is a lot. 100
Yes.
is huge. 1,000 is holy shit. So yeah. That's right, Bob.
Yes.
That's right. That's all for you.
Nice, but yeah, as I said, when I finish 2D platformer, maybe 2 or 3 episodes, I will do that. I didn't forget, so.
Yeah. Both Mario and I have the list of things that we need to do for videos, so we don't forget anything. All right. I think that's all for today, guys. Thank you for coming. So you met Mario today. You have won. Zach won a small gift from us. Thank you everyone for your support. Hope to see you next time as well. So next week we will continue with our usual streams where I do pixel art, and that should be all for today. So thank you one more time for coming. Until next time. See you later.
See you later, guys.